On to day 10 of the 12 days, and it's the turn of Signature. Signature, or sometimes known as McDowell Signature, comes in at 165 rupees for this 90ml bottle. That's a big step up from our previous one, which was the Royal Stag Barrel Select at 115 rupees. Obviously, as it's McDowell's, it's made by United Spirits, aka Diageo. I believe this was introduced in 1994, and it comes in two formats. I've got the rare aged format, and I believe there's one to do with select grain. I'm thinking maybe I've gone for the better one, but let's see. What's interesting about this, at least, is it says blended with 100% aged Indian malts and imported Scotch malts. So what we have here should be 100% malt whiskey, but there's no guarantee whether that label is correct or I'm misreading it at that stage. From what I've read, it's supposed to be using Highland and Island malt and Islay malts, so I would expect, if they're using some Islay malts, a bit of peat, but no guarantee of that. Bottle looks a lot more better. Well, immediately you can tell you're getting a premium bottle with the way it's put together. Let's get this open. Oh, although I'm not a fan of the plastic cap on this. Wow. Yeah, that's not so great. Okay, let's get this out into the glass and see what it looks like. Ooh, looks quite a bit lighter than I was perhaps expecting it there. Yeah, so I know every time I hold these up to the light, they all look the same, apart from one or two that was dark or light. This, again, I'm going to go standard and say it's medium, but it does look quite light when poured. All right, let's get a nose on this. Ooh. First thought there as I sniff that, like Christmas cake. Yeah. Quite a lot of fruit on that nose. Yeah, a lot of fruit. Definitely a malt heat on there, a lot of fruit. I would say maybe oak and smoke. That's smelling good. That's smelling really good. I'm looking forward to this. I'm just hoping that it is 100% malt now, as they say. All right, let's tuck in and see what it's like. All right, nice heat on it. A good heat at the back of the mouth. That's good. All right, let's go for a second sip now. I would say, I think there's a bit of peat in that. Not massive, but my understanding is you don't need much peat to actually have the peat and smokiness come through at that stage. You can have small, like 1 part per million, and it really changes the absolute, smokiness and the peat of it. I'm impressed by that one. I've said this about a lot of them. I'm impressed by most of them actually, but this is definitely coming across as a premium whiskey. We have jumped up quite a bit, but this is definitely wow. All right, let's have another quick taste before I add water. Oh yeah, I would say that's probably a long heat on that one. There's definitely a long heat with it, but to begin with, there's maybe a bit of honey, a bit of smoke, that peat. There's not much wood or oak in the flavour. In the nose there is, but actually in the flavour there isn't. And there is still sweetness in there, so a bit of, probably I would listed as caramel or something at that stage. Right, let's add a bit to this and see what the water does to it. All right, just a dash, only ever a dash. You can always add more, you can't take it away. Let's see. All right, so the nose feels like it has mellowed out. Not as much heat coming off the nose there. It's still very much similar. We are looking at, you know, a bit of oak and smoke, big whiskey nose on it. Let's see how the taste has changed with a dash of water. I don't think it's changed it that much. There's definitely, I said caramel. I wonder if it's molasses. Yeah, there is quite a lot of sweetness to this, especially with that dash of water added. There's quite a bit of sweetness. There is still that peat smoke and a long finish, but I'm just wondering if that sweetness is molasses. Did I read that wrong when it says blended with 100% aged Indian malts? That to me would read that it is 100% malt, but doesn't mean that is. It says it could be something else, who knows? But it's definitely sweet. If it's natural sweetness from the malts, that's nice. If it's molasses, it's still nice, but it'd be interesting to see how it's come about. Well, I can see we've definitely jumped up with the premium ones today. It's a big increase in value, but now I'm expecting good things from the remaining two, Blender's Pride and the Antiquity Blue. They're around the same price mark, just obviously slightly higher, but I'm now expecting good things from them. All right, see you all on day 11.